Hi, my name's Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. Today I'm going to do a ice cream project for you. But before I do it, I'm going to tell you a couple of things. First, this is our new catalog that will start on May 4th. So if you don't have one yet, if you think I should have sent you one and you haven't gotten it, let me know and I'll check your tracking, because I've had 2 of them. The tracking appears to go nowhere. So I don't want you to miss it. And don't hesitate to ask if you think you should have gotten one and you haven't gotten one from me yet, because they went out a couple of weeks ago. So you should have them if I mailed them. If you don't have anybody sending you one because you've not purchased from Stampin' Up! Before, or it's been a while, then message me and I'll be happy to send you one. So that's this upcoming May 4th. This catalog is where I'm going to get the things out of today, because I'm going to try to get a couple of cards in from this catalog before that catalog is new, of stamps that won't be carrying over. So this is our January to June catalog, and it does go till June, but you'll be able to see when you get your new catalog what's going to carry over and what's not. So for today, I am going to use the ice cream corner. And I actually wanted to do a whole series of cards, but I can't even get all this stuff on my table. And so I was pretty sure if I couldn't fit it on the table, I probably wasn't going to fit it in one quick video either. But if you're coming here because you've got the paper pumpkin suite, this is the suite or paper pumpkin kit. It's so cool, I think is what it was called. This is the stuff that does coordinate with that, and it's fabulous and it's so much fun. So I'm going to do one card in this video and then come back, and I think I can get the other 2 projects in the second video. But I'll just show you a couple of my catalogs are falling into the stacks of stuff I have. These are a couple of projects that have been made with that. So this one, there is a tutorial already up for. A nice chocolate fudgesicle, because who doesn't need that? And it's, I don't know if you can see in the video, it's shimmery. Then here's a couple. This is just purple. This really pretty font comes in the set. And then this one here kind of showcases the paper. I'm not using the paper on this card, but I will on one of the other ones. But this kind of shows it all off. So you can see a bunch of paper on that one. Here is one where you can make the stamp look like the paper. And that's a little bit what we're going to do today, but we're going to make the stamp look like something else. But you can see with the stamp and the paper and the inks, you can get them to match. Then these were all made from the paper pumpkin. So if you did get that paper pumpkin and you want to see some alternatives, these are some alternative ideas that I did, and this video is up. So that's the stuff. Here's the set. I guess I don't need the paper for this one. Come back and watch the second one and I'll show you the paper in it, because I'm using it on the other projects, but you can probably see it here. I have too much stuff on the table. So here's the set. It coordinates with a punch, so it's very inexpensive. It doesn't have dies that go with it. So for this card, I am going to use just vanilla. So the vanilla will be the base, and then I'm going to put one of my favorite things to do. It gives the card a little bit more weight, and it's just a little bit easier to work with, a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So you can see it's the exact same size, and it will just go on top of here when I'm finished. So for this one, I am going to take some Pool Party, and it's going to be, the way this stamp works, the popsicle stamp, the punch is actually the ice cream cone. So this one, either you have to cut out or you can just stamp it. But it has 2 steps. So I have Pool Party. I'm going to start here almost in the middle, a little off. And I'm going to add all of my tops first. And I'm just going to kind of make my own designer series paper. And this stamp coordinates really well with the ones that come in the paper pumpkin. So if you got that, you'll definitely want to add this on, so you'll have both of these at your disposal when you go to create cards. And the fonts, I love that they made the fonts totally different in this and then in the paper pumpkin, because this one's kind of elegant, the fonts, and then in the paper pumpkin, they're super fun and just kind of whimsy. So we filled those in with the tops of our popsicles. And now I'm going to go to So Saffron and do the bottom. But I don't want it to overlap a lot. I just really kind of want to fill in this bottom bit. So I'm just going to stamp the bottom bit. And then you just line those up. That's why they overlap. So I'm going to line it right up to the bottom and then stamp there. This one's kind of tall. I want them to be a little bit shorter. That's why I'm just inking the bottom, which to use the whole one, you can go back and see on the video that I made with the Fudgesicle, how you get it to be that two-tone. So I'm just kind of filling in the bottoms, and you'll see why in a second. There we go. So those are filled in. Now I'm going to go back to my pool party. It doesn't really matter what order you do these in. You just need to get the popsicle on there first. And this can be a popsicle stick. And you can see that you can color it in. And that is how I did it on my other one. So I'm going to use it though, you know, when you get the popsicles that pull apart, I'm just going to add the pull apart part. So it just adds a little bit of dimension to our popsicles. This looks more like a gelato flavor maybe than I went to go to Italy and have some gelato. But you know, we can't, so we'll stamp it. But it doesn't really look, I guess popsicles are fruit flavored, huh? I just don't buy them very often because once you don't have children in the home. So we got that, so super fun. And then there's another popsicle stick. And this one here, you see, it can be used as a fill-in. So if I stamped this and I wanted to fill the color in, you can do that. I'm just gonna use it for the stick. And just add the little sticks to this. And then up here, we'll pretend one went off our card. And then I'm using crushed curry for this. So it's a little bit darker than the So Saffron. Just a tad. Oops. Good thing it's photopolymer. I can just go back over here and line this up, which is easier if you stick your head in the camera. Got that. I did it again. So we've got the popsicles, and you can see it doesn't matter if you stamp perfectly on them, they're still super cute. Then the set comes with a bunch of different sprinkles. So for this one, I'm going to use the one that looks like dots. And then I have some soft sea foam. Just kind of fill in any place that... And when you do this, you want to make sure that you kind of rotate so all of your little things aren't going in the exact same spot. This just kind of fills it up. If you got any ink smeared, just kind of gives some background to the card. There we go. Get all that ink off there. And then I'm going to use the one that says "You're So Cool," and I'm going to do it in black. And this one is a totally different font. If you have the one that says "You're So Cool" from, let me get it. Look at the difference. The "You're So Cool," "You're So Cool." So if you have the paper pumpkin, it gives you a totally different kind of look option. Let's put this right here. And then I'm going to take my blends. So this is the black, and I am going to draw their little faces on here. So I want, I'm going to do the mouth first, and then the little eyes. And I mean, this is so easy, you can do it. Don't be like, I can't draw, because it's literally 2 dots and a smile. We can all do 2 dots and a smile. And look, it just cheers these little guys right up. Just because it doesn't come on a stamp doesn't mean you can't do it. You can always make something. So got those on there. And then I'm going to take my dark cherry cobbler, and I'm going to add 2 little cheeks, just right here. This would make a great card. It would also make a fun if you do gift bags for like your daughter or your granddaughter's birthdays, and you want to fill them up. How much fun is that? Because it's a birthday set, so you could make her birthday card with it, but then you could also coordinate with the goodie bags, and you could have an ice cream party. This is our pool party ribbon, and it is in the current catalog, and it will continue on into the new catalog. Make sure it's pulled pretty tight there. This ribbon ties really nicely, but it also is slippery. So if you don't have it pulled tight, it can come undone. I'm gonna take my my Stampin' Seal. I'm looking at my blend. And just add this here. And then flip these over here. Just pull that around. This way you have the control of where your bow goes, because you can lift this up, move it if you want your bow to go a different direction. Got that on there. And then when you go to stick it on our card front, because we're almost done. How fast was this? So super fast and so super cute. This set's also a fun one if you like to stamp with your kids or your grandkids, or you're a teacher. It just has it's a fun set that they'll be able to make things with. So just add your false front on here. And if you don't do it this way, then your ribbon obviously would have to tie around your whole card, because there wouldn't be anything to tuck it under. Have that on there. And then if you go to Target, because everybody goes to Target, right? They have these fun little lip glosses. So they kind of pull open like this, and then this pops open. And they smell like ice cream flavors. And then they have them in the pink and kind of this pool party, and then a Highland Heather, which I'll show you that one in a second because the card's a little bit different. So then you can just take glue dots, because you don't want this, you want it to be on the card and you want it to be part of the card, but you want it to be able to come off. So either the Seal Plus or a glue dot. I don't have either of them laying here because I have so much stuff for the other two cards. Just stick that on there. And then obviously this would need to go on the front of a gift because it's not going in a envelope. If you want to mail it, you could do it in a little padded envelope. How cute is that? That's why I did the little face. Here is the purple version, so the Highland Heather. For it has the crushed curry gingham ribbon. Maybe it's Bumblebee. Maybe it's Bumblebee. Sometimes the yellows confuse me. So super easy, super cute, and obviously we could do a pink version as well. So this is, well, here, we've got all this paper here. So it's probably flamingo. I would guess that would probably be our closest. But these came from Target. You get 12 of them for like $4 or $5. They're over in the party row at Target, and they match perfectly. So that's the first one. So then you'll need to come back and see my other two projects, and we'll have a whole little array of things that you can make from this super fun set. Everybody have a great day. Bye.